doing Google Ads, 100% go do the ads. Second, even if not, just have a conversation with him, because he's sitting on, both me and him and all the people that are involved in marketing, we're sitting on a lot of data. What's working, what's not, for broad practice types, what's the cost per leads, what's the acquisition. So just talk to him, you'll get some good information. The whole worksheet should be printed. Next is paid ads. Again, my favorite. This is what I always tap into. All my law firms, they all do paid ads for a reason. Okay, it works. It's great. So let's talk about it. The first best paid ads, aka the best source of clients for 99% of law firm, is Google Ads. Okay, it has been the #1 source of best clients for lawyers, and it will be for some time. So this is a call to action to you. If you're not currently doing Google Ads, go do it. Okay, go do it. You don't do it yourself. You just get somebody who knows what they're doing to do it. I went through the transition of doing it myself. I taught myself. I remember literally I got a textbook, and I have it somewhere there. Textbook, taught myself how to do it. I did it for myself. It worked. Like, amazing. Let me just do it for all my funnels. So I did that for all my law firms. Then I started pitching it to other personal injury lawyers. I started doing it for them. I did it for employment. I did it all myself. And gradually I realized, I'm like, wait, my time is a lot more valuable. And probably if I get somebody who knows what they're doing, they're probably going to do a much better job than me. So don't fall for the trap of trying to do it yourself. Get a Google Ads expert. And that person should be a lawyer Google AdWords expert. There's a lot of specialty things that you need to know about. They need to know about lawyers. So don't just find a regular Google AdWords expert. Find somebody who has a specialty, ideally for lawyers, and ideally in your practice type. So I have somebody, his name is Yahini. I've been exposed to so many different Google AdWords people. I've dealt with them. A lot of them are short-term people. They just basically just sign you up. Maybe it works out. If it doesn't, they don't care. They either lie to you, they'll give you some fake metrics. They'll give you a report of like, you got this many clicks and impressions. And then until you realize that this isn't working, and you move on. This guy has been very transparent, honest with me and with our students, and anybody that I referred out to him, they usually stick with him. Like I would say, he has like a 95% stick rate. Jay said the Google expert recommended by you recommended their own funnel and their version of ActiveCampaign, then transition to my own after we have some traction. Your thoughts? Yes. I give you guys templates of the funnels, but he's running paid ads, and he's running experiments, and he has multiple clients. He has, I think, over 100 clients at this point. He's running all those tests for specific practice types. So his funnel could be more optimized than even mine. If that's the case, he says, hey, this is better. Just use this. Just do it. Don't overthink it. It's more optimized potentially. Do that. And I know he's also using this this program called, it's called Go High Level, which he kind of white labels, which also does the emails and the text and all that stuff. That's okay too. As long as you go set up some kind of lead automation system, go for it. Yeah, he is good. Can you share his contact? Yeah, just email for all the intros, please. Just do it through email. Send me an email to say, hey, Sam, could you refer me to your Google Ads expert? It's worth, again, 100%. If you're not doing Google Ads, 100% go do the ads. Second, even if not, just have a conversation with him, because he's sitting on, both me and him and all the people that are involved in marketing, we're sitting on a lot of data. What's working, what's not, for broad practice types, what's the cost per leads, what's the acquisition. So just talk to him, you'll get some good information. There is a cost to this. And usually with the Google Ads, there's 2 fees. There's a management fee, and there's the cost for the ads itself. If there's a whole, I think maybe we'll do it during office hour. The question I always get is like, how much do I spend in Google Ads? It's a whole exercise we have to do together. I'll save it for office hour. It's very important for you to know. It's basically the gist of it is, what will you get out of this? If it works out, what will you get out of this? So don't look at it as a cost. Always go back. If I get 3 clients from this, how much is that value to me? And you work backwards. I'll do the whole exercise with you in our office hour on Thursday. But whatever it is, just go. You want to know whether this works or not. So just go do it. Give it at least 60 days to 2 months, ideally 3 months. Don't freak out. Your first month is always the hardest. it happened to me too. I signed up for just recently, just a month ago, for one of my newest law firms. I gave it to them. It's not generating that much, but I've been through this so many times that I don't care. I'm just like playing. I'm just ignoring it. Let's be patient. Let's give it to month two, 3, 4. It will get better. So just give it time. Does Google Ads work for estate planning, which is different than Probit, because Probit is normally intermediate? Yes, Leslie, I do know with certainty that Google Ads does work for estate planning. So yes. So that's Google Ads, easy. It works. Go talk to, just send me an email. Again, Sam at Legal Funnel. Send me an email to just get introduced to him. Any other Google Ads questions? I think, let me see what's on the Google Ads section. Yeah. All right, next is if one can do, should go with Google Ads. Yeah, either again, organic or paid. If it's paid, go do Google Ads first. The second best paid source is Facebook ads. And that's best for interruption. If you look at page 6 on your worksheet on top, it says Google Ads. It's best for search. And Facebook ads is best for interruption. So that's when we talked about when if you have to interrupt people and people are not problem aware, you may have to interrupt them. So that's Facebook ads. Let's go to page 10 on your worksheet. Facebook ads has been my world for the past couple of years. If you know what you're doing and if you're doing it for the right practice types, it's very scalable and it does really, really well. Ever since I started getting exposed to Facebook ads, ever since God knows how long, I started saving the ads of different lawyers that were running Facebook ads. And I started compiling a list of their ads. And you guys get access to this too. This is really, really high valuable. Might be one of my highest value things if you're in the right practice type. So in your worksheet, this is basically a summary of which practice types work. And you guys get access to this. Here's the link. Good question, Cynthia. I'm going to answer that for you. Just remind me. Yes. So Facebook ads. I started compiling. Every time I saw a personal injury ad, I saved it. Personal injury landing pages were okay, funnels, saved it. Estate planning, saved it. Family law and divorce, saved those. Immigration, employment, workers' comp, business, contracts, trademark, criminal defense, bankruptcy, property damage, driving tickets, tax, social security disability, abuse, DUI, landlord-tenant, medical practice, etc. This is something that every day I'm adding to it. Every time I see it, it's a lot of work to every single day get exposed to it, save the link, and then the next day go put in here, review whether it's good or not. And from this list, I was able to come up with a list of, as it says in the middle of page 10 on your worksheet, it says top best legal niches for Facebook ads. And it's a lot of hours for me to come up with the summary of what works, what doesn't, but here's the list that we have right now. Personal injury, estate planning, immigration, employment, trademark, criminal defense, driving tickets, and social security disability. So from what I know, these Facebook ads is totally viable for these practice types. All it takes is just somebody who knows what they're doing to go set this up for you. I give you the best resources for you to get exposed to what works, what doesn't. So to just say, if you do decide to do Facebook ads for personal injury, you can links out. It's also have my comments best for the best ones. Well, you'll to see sometimes they stop. Sometimes they're lead generators, so they stopped. This one looks like they stopped. But you'll see their ads. That's the cool thing about Facebook ads. You're able to see people's ads, what's working, what's not. This epiphany about, you can see, looks like there's like a common theme that I'm seeing. Either literally people's car accidents, or epiphany that I had a long time ago, which people didn't catch on to when I caught it. It was settlement checks. Just pictures of settlement checks, proof of settlement checks, proof essentially. Those are like basically the best ads. So what you do is you analyze the competitors and get those, put those resources together of the creatives of the pictures and videos, and you give it to a Facebook ads expert. You're able to generate a good amount of leads from Facebook. And Facebook has its lead form ads, which basically means it collects the lead right on Facebook itself. You have to collect the leads as long as you just have the right ads. Those are usually the best for generating leads these days. Or you could get the leads through people messaging you, but it's another way. So if you fall into one of those practice types, I would say tap into this. I would say give it like a day or two, go to your practice type and kind of see what's going on. And sometimes some people stop because whatever, maybe their funnels or maybe their team that's signing up is not that good. But if they've been doing it for a while, which if they're on this list, they've been doing it for a while. Also, it shows you when they've been running ads from. So if you see it's been an old ad, it's a good thing. This is November 3rd. This funnel is working out for them. And guess what? You found your funnel for you to be able to learn from and be able to see what they're doing and go make it happen for yourself. So really high value. Again, I would say go make Google ads work first. If you don't have Google ads, it's a lot easier, right? Just hand it off, let them create a campaign. This is a little bit more steeper learning curve. Like you need to know what type of ads, the right things to say, things like that. There's nothing with targeting. You don't have to figure out targeting these days. Broad campaigns, you just say, hey, target people that are in California, that are between this age. That's all the targeting you need. The rest is just what the ad says. Essentially, Facebook knows the people well enough to show it to the right people. What about real estate law? Potentially, real estate law isn't on this list. It just depends on real estate if there's enough of them on Facebook or not, but potentially. Driving tickets, yes, absolutely. Javier, I've seen plenty of driving tickets, especially these two. Ticket Clinic, obviously, is the big one. There's also another one that I've saw recently. Oh, maybe they changed their. I have different ones. I think this one. Maybe another is still running Ticket Clinic. One of them. There we go. There we go. These guys, and then Traffic Law Center, and then there's also another one. Let me update this. Another one is actually I used to run ads for myself. I forgot what his Facebook page name is, but yes, Javier, I've seen definitely driving tickets being done, but again, you want to be higher, not low ticket stuff. Hopefully DUIs and bigger things. Criminal defense works really well. Bankruptcy, yeah, bankruptcy again. It's just I would do Google ads, not Facebook ads. And again, these things change, but right now this is like the most up-to-date list that I give you on the worksheet. And again, for that, email me. This particular Facebook ads that I usually refer out to, they became more particular. They're focusing more on other things, so they're not. Maybe you could talk to them. If not, there could be other people. Just let me know that I can make intros for you.